Today we're going to cover the running backs that you could see in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th rounds of your rookie drafts this year. I'm going over ADP from February from 1QB and just going over the running backs that went in those rounds. That way, I'm not guessing the market. The market is telling us what to do. ADP has been made over 10 drafts, so you got a good average here. If a player did not get drafted, you could still probably pick him up 5th, 4th round if you really wanted him. Also, I'm going to say here before I say it 10 times over and over with every player, draft capital is going to matter. Combine's going to matter. Some players are going to fall later in the draft that weren't expected. Some players might go a little higher. Some guys might fall all the way out. But this is what we're looking at right now. Let's go ahead and get this started. This first running back is a crowd favorite. A lot of people liked him at the Senior Bowl, and that's Tajay Spears, running back from Tulane. And he's being drafted at the 303 on average, so early. 3rd round rookie draft pick, had 1,500 yards, 19 touchdowns last year. Caught a lot of buzz at the Senior Bowl. Had that big game against USC. He's been a riser all offseason. Catch the ball in the backfield. He is very sudden, slick, and quick. A guy that could really be part of a committee and catch some steam in the right situation. The next running back that we're going to look at here is going around the middle of the 3rd round. 307 draft position in ADP. That's Deuce McBride, running back from UAB. Had back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. 5'11", 215. Is a pounder. Only caught 5 balls in 3 years, so almost non-existent in the passing game. But runs with good power, vision, very smooth, moves laterally well. Averaged 4.93 yards after contact per attempt on his career. So a guy that you need to look out for in the back half of rookie drafts. At the 309 is a running back that if he was in the 2021 NFL draft, people would have been looking at him in rookie drafts as well, but decided to go for another year in college, and that's Eric Gray, running back from Oklahoma. Started his career at Tennessee before transferring to Oklahoma. During that time at Tennessee, people looked at him as a rising prospect. He was pegged as a riser going into next year's draft before he came back for another year. Oklahoma went weird in 2021. Remember, Spencer Rattler faded. Coach left. Another season under his belt there where he got 1,300 yards and 11 touchdowns last year. Really big riser, moves laterally well, good vision, a good guy to look at, and I feel like he's under the radar, a running back that I'm personally going after in rookie drafts. Going to another running back here at the 312, the last running back taken in the 3rd round in most drafts, and his production profile matters, but his size is a huge question mark. And that's Deuce Vaughn, running back from Kansas State. Led the team in rushing and receiving during his freshman season, then posted back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. He's a good receiving back. Can run it a little bit between the tackles, but he's small at 5'6". So situation will matter for this guy. Draft capital is going to be huge for his prospect profile. But at this price tag, you are buying the production profile with his size baked in. Being drafted in the latter part of the 3rd round, early 4th round. Due to his size, the odds are stacked against him, but the production profile stacked with that makes him an interesting case study. Moving on to the 402 in the 4th round. This is one of my favorite running backs, especially for the late rounds. This is Muhammad Ibrahim, running back from Minnesota. He's been very productive throughout his career. He's older, though, because he had that 5th season. He came back from an Achilles injury to rush for 1,600 yards and 20 touchdowns. Had 10 straight 100-yard games last year. Very productive. Before the injury, he was considered one of the best running backs in college football. A guy to look out for the draft. Came back this year. Showed a lot of production. He shows power, burst, vision. Not the long speed guy that you're looking for, but at this point of the draft, he could be a hammer looking for a nail, and on the right depth charts, if granted the opportunity, could be a guy to give you some production for a little bit. Going to the 404 pick here on ADP, the 4th round of rookie draft still. Chris Rodriguez, running back from Kentucky. Older 5th-year player, has 1,000 yards in 2021. Only has 20 catches in 5 seasons, so something to look out for at this point of the draft. You want to look for bigger running backs who can catch passes out of the backfield. He is a 225-pounder. Was suspended for some time this year due to a DUI. Has been productive. Rushed for like 800 to 900 yards this year. Can run between the tackles. Can be reliable. Another player to look at. Decent production profile considering the price here in the 4th round. Another running back that we're going to look at is a speed guy. He's explosive. We're in the middle of the 4th round, around the 406 range in ADP, and that's Keaton Mitchell, running back from ECU, East Carolina. Smaller back, but productive with back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. Caught 60 balls in 3 years. Can be used in the passing game. He is electric. Good burst and breakaway speed. It finishes his runs. A guy that can be used in passing situations. A good PPR back. Now we're heading to the 5th round. We got a few running backs left. Let's look at Travis Dye, running back from USC, formerly from Oregon. And this guy's an older back, 5th-year player. Rushed for 1,000 yards in 2021 with Oregon. Then transferred to USC in 2022. Put up 884 yards there. 2 seasons with over 20 catches. Very reliable player. Quick feet, good vision, decent burst. So a player to look at here in the latter rounds. Going farther in the 5th round, we still have some running backs to look at that were drafted per ADP. Cam Peoples from Appalachian State. Small school player, 5th-year player, 6'2", 220-pound banger back. That could be used in short yardage and goal line situations. Caught 11 passes, though, on his career. Again, we want to chase bigger running backs who catch passes. 1,000-yard season to his name. North-south, powerful runner that could help his team in a pinch at the NFL level. And then the last running back's one of my favorites. A guy that I'm personally shooting for at 5'10" in ADP. Almost one of the last picks off the board. Evan Hall, running back from Northwestern, 5'11", 210 pounds. Caught 88 passes in 2 years, 1,000 yards in 2021, 913 yards in 2022. His role in the passing game will be very interesting. Has the size to run between tackles and can catch it too. So you can really use him on almost all phases. I think this is a very big discount for him. He is a player that I'm actively going after in the latter part of rookie drafts. One of my key guys here at the running back spot that I want to get in my rookie drafts. But let's recap here. In the 3rd round, you got Tajay Spears, Dwayne McBride, Eric Gray, and Deuce Vaughn. I think all those guys are okay prospects. Spears has a lot of fan base behind him, where if he does hit, he's going to hit big, but he's also explosive. Eric Gray is very fascinating to me. I've been watching him throughout his collegiate career. Moves laterally well. Good vision. Dwayne McBride, I really wanted more in the passing game out of him. He just caught 5 balls on his entire collegiate career. Deuce Vaughn is going to be a case study. His production profile outmatches a lot of guys. He's just 5'6". You're getting that at a discount here. Late 3rd round, early 4th round of rookie drafts. 4th round here, we got some interesting prospects. The guy I'm really looking at here is Muhammad Ibrahim. Been reliable throughout his career in college. Had an Achilles injury, but came back to rush for over 1,600 yards. 100 yards in damn near every game last year. Been productive. Has a nose for the end zone. And is very reliable. Could be a sneaky guy here. Keaton Mitchell's got some speed. Chris Rodriguez can be productive. Has some size. 5th round. We got some jabronis here. Travis Dye, reliable throughout his career. Been productive at Oregon. Transferred to USC. Was productive there. Cam Peoples, small school back. Got some size, though. Evan Hall is the guy I'm going after. I would even think about him in the 4th round. Maybe even late 3rd round. Evan Hall fell in these drafts. Probably should have been drafted higher. Size, catches passes out of the backfield. One of my guys in the latter part of drafts that I'm going after. Guys I like here, Evan Hall, Muhammad Ibrahim. 3rd round, I'm swinging and praying. Eric Gray fascinates me. I would like him a little cheaper than the 3rd round, but I understand he does have some hype that has trickled down from last season. Like I said prior, the draft's going to matter. It's going to shake some of these guys out, But here are some names that you can look at in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th rounds of rookie drafts this year. Let me know, who do you like in the comments, who you going after, who went undrafted that you want drafted or you're going after. I want to hear about that. Hit that subscribe button. I'm coming up with videos damn near every day to help you out with your rookie drafts and your Dynasty team. I want to thank you, and I'll catch you on the next video.